here at Upperman High School as Overton County coming in the number 1 seed in this tournament. They finished number 1, defeating Upperman in the regular season. Upperman only lost 1 game this season. That was to Overton County, as Overton County comes in 8-0 on the season under head coach Clint Melton and assistant coaches Lance Holland, Sean Brogans, Danny Massengale, and James Klaus. The Outlaws dressed in the blue jerseys, the blue football pants today, to take on the Stingers, dressed in the gold jerseys, the black pants, the black football helmets. Upperman comes in 7-1 under head coach Adam Taylor and assistant coaches Andy Reeser, Caleb Block, Chris Davenport, and Josh McCowan. Greg Cantrell with you this morning here for this broadcast. Tyler Maxwell running the camera for us this morning here from Upperman High School as the captain's going out to the middle of the field to meet for the coin toss. Captains for Overton County, number 8, Easton Holland, number 30, Gage Kaufman, number 45, Eli Brogans, and number 47, Jackson Kilgore, the captains for Overton County. The Upperman Stingers coming out from the far side as they got there before I could see them. They are number 14, 15, 16. That is Cannon West, Beckham Brown, Dawson Rogers, and the 4th captain for the Stingers is right behind Briar Nelson, or rather right behind Gage Kaufman. As the coin toss, that is number 41, Cooper Reeser, the captain, as Overton County has won the toss. They have deferred to the second half, so Upperman will be on offense for the first time as Overton County to kick off. The Outlaws trying to win back-to-back championships in this junior division today, as they won a year ago up in Jamestown at York Institute, as the championships played up there last year. The captain shaking hands, ready for the Outlaws to make their way back to their team to come out on the field here this morning. Great day for football. Temperature in the low 50s, a little cool if you're out in that wind. It's blowing pretty strong from the field house end zone. Not as bad down the field as it is once you get up here into the booth. But it's a pretty strong wind, as Overton County will be the home team, so they'll be on this near side here on the sideline. Upperman, even though they are playing at home, they will be the visiting team on the scoreboard, and they'll be over on the far side as we're ready to get this one underway. Here's the Outlaws come onto the field for the first time here this evening. Upperman, they're lined up and ready to go here this morning as Overton County. Easton Holland carrying the Outlaw flag onto the field this morning. If you're watching us on Facebook, give us a follow, share the video, tell your friends you're watching us on Facebook, help us grow our channel. If you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. It doesn't cost you anything, won't cost you anything ever, as you're watching State Farm Insurance, Overton County Outlaws football here on Overton Events, as the Outlaws set to kick off, as it will be Gage Kaufman to kick for Overton County. As Gage will line this one up here today. Upperman, not very deep at all. Their deepest return man back at the 35-yard line, as they drop back to receive the kick. Leighton Brown and Jesse Mauricio for the Stingers, as we're ready to get this one underway. Happy to have you with us. That one angling toward Brown. He'll field it at the 35, drops the football, picks it back up. Now makes it up across the 45 to the 46-yard line before he's brought down over there after a good return in there over on the tackle for Overton County, Eli Brogans and Jace Elliott there for the Outlaws to wrap him up. But good starting field position for Upperman to start this contest here today. The opening kick is scheduled to get underway at 10:30. They're about 10 minutes late. Long trophy presentation at the end. It will happen again with this one, so a little lengthy at the end of things. They recognize all the players. As Upperman to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 Stingers from just outside their 45-yard line. Quarterback is Beckham Brown, lined up that tight formation for Upperman. Brown drops the snap. The ball is loose. It's still on the ground. And let's see, I think Overton County may have it. I think the Outlaws have recovered, and they have. Outlaws' first play of the game, a turnover by Upperman, and falling on it, big number 82, Jace Neal, with the recovery on play number 1, and Overton County has the turnover, and they get the football inside Upperman territory at the 42-yard line as the snap just dropped there on this cool day. And Overton County will take over after the turnover, 1st and 10 at the Stinger 42-yard line. Quarterback, Easton Holland for Overton County. Running backs, Caden Massengale and Maverick Reams, as Holland going to go under center on this first play. He'll hand off to Massengale off the left side, cuts it back in the middle. Then he's hit after he crosses the 40, gets down to the 38-yard line. Wrapped up there by Dawson Rogers for Upperman, but a good gain on the play for Massengale on first down. Pickup of about 4 as the wide receivers for Overton County, number 5, Jaden Birdsong, and number 26, Jackson Smith. They'll play a couple of tight ends. Number 30, Gage Kaufman, and number 45, Eli Brogans. As we said, the running backs, Caden Massengale and also Maverick Reams. As we have a 2nd and 8, they'll say he went down to 49. So Massengale will carry again. A little more room over on the far side. Massengale carrying defenders inside the 30-yard line. He'll get to the 30-yard line. They'll say he went down. Pickup of 10 on the play for Massengale, and they'll move the chains on the first down. First down of the day for Overton County as the offensive line for the Outlaws. The center is number 82, Jace Neal, the man that got the fumble recovery, is back out there handling the football at the center position. We'll get the guards and tackles right after this 1st and 10 play from Holland. Holland going to hand off to Massengale. Massengale off the left side. Going to have a short gain again on first down. He's brought down over there by David Ledford there for Upperman. The right guard for Overton County is Elijah Dishman. The left guard is Liam Flowers. The right tackle is Briar Nelson. And the left tackle is Jackson Kilgore for the Outlaws. Pickup of 2 on the play for Caden Massengale, and a 2nd down and 8 now for the Outlaws. Holland will take the snap. He'll hand off on an end around to Kaufman. Kaufman up the middle of the field. Kaufman inside the 20. Down to the 18-yard line will go Gage Kaufman. 10-yard gain on the end around for Kaufman to move the chains for the Outlaws and set up a 1st and 10 for Overton County at the 18. So a little end around there by Gage Kaufman sets them up 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. The Outlaws under center once again. Holland takes the snap. He'll hand off to Massengale. Tries to get to the edge. Massengale turns it up. Runs through a tackle. No, he can't get away. But he will pick up positive yardage on the carry as the tackle made by Upperman down around the 15-yard line. That is Dawson Rogers there to wrap him up. But Massengale going to pick up about 6 on the carry and set up a 2nd and 4 now for Overton County. 5:20 to play in the first quarter. First possession of the game for Overton County. 2nd and 4 from the 11-yard line. Holland takes the snap. He'll hand off to Kaufman on the end around. He's got open field. Kaufman trying to get to the corner. He'll turn it up. Kaufman will take it in and will score the touchdown on the 11-yard run on the end around. Gage Kaufman punches it in to put the Outlaws in front with 4:59 to play in the first quarter on the end around as he came from that tight end spot. Going from right to left. Good blocking over on that side by the left tackle, Jackson Kilgore, and the left guard, Liam Flowers, just sealed that edge, and Kaufman able to cut it up and then had the speed to get to the corner to punch it in and score the touchdown for Overton County. And now the conversion attempt, they'll run it with Massengale trying to get the 1 point, and he didn't get there. So with 4:59 to play in the first quarter, the Outlaws strike first. They get the turnover. They turn it into points quickly. They take it in on the run by Kaufman and go ahead 6-0. We'll take this break. We'll be back to Upperman right after this.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Contact local agent Phil Marshall for your personal price plan today.
Gage Kaufman to kick off for Overton County as Kaufman has it teed up at the 40-yard line. Again, Brown and Mauricio deep to receive the kick. That one's well hit. Brown trying to pick it up. Finally does at the 28. Brown coming off the left side. Nowhere to go as Jackson Kilgore there to wrap him up after a short return. They'll get up to the 38-yard line. Last snap by Upperman. They turned it over as they took the opening kick, fumbled it away, and the turnover turned into points for Overton County as the Overton County defense back out there now on this 1st and 10 for Upperman from their 38-yard line. No hashes on the field. Got to make it a little bit difficult for the referees here this morning as Upperman to the line of scrimmage. Again, the quarterback is Beckham Brown. Brown, long count, bunch formation. The right side. Brown going to run behind that bunch formation. Kaufman trying to chase him down. Can't get him. Brown off the right side to midfield. Brown bounces it outside. Brown into Overton County territory. Cuts back in the middle of the field. Beckham Brown going to go 62 yards for the touchdown for Upperman. So Beckham Brown, he fumbled the opening kickoff, gave it to Overton County. He comes back on the next time he touches it, goes 62 yards for the touchdown for Upperman, and Upperman ties it up at 6 apiece with a chance to go ahead on the conversion attempt right here. So the Stingers answer back quickly for Upperman to tie it up at 6 here in this first quarter, as they'll line up right in the middle of the field for the conversion attempt. There's Upperman with a big run there by Beckham Brown. Great response. Got to have a short memory if you turn it over, and Brown did exactly that. Brown takes the snap. He's wanting to throw for the 2-point conversion. He's got a man. It's caught over there, and it's going to be no good. That's a great stop by Maverick Reams. Reams saved what looked like a sure 2-point conversion, but Maverick said, not on my watch, and brings him down a yard shy, and the game stays tied at 6 apiece. We'll take this break. We'll be back to Baxter in just a moment. Quarter, and the game tied at 6 apiece. Maverick Reams with a big-time defensive play there for the Outlaws to keep it tied, as it looked like Leighton Brown had a sure 2-point conversion, but Reams makes a great stop at the 1-yard line to keep it a 6-6 game, as Upperman going to get number 70, David Ledford, out to kick off. Wind blows it off the tee out there. Told you it's a pretty strong wind. It's cool today as that front moved through last night. Ledford, the kickoff. Short kick. Reams will field it on a hop at the 30. Maverick to the 35, to the 40. Reams looking for some room. He brings it up the near sideline all the way to midfield, where he's brought down there by Upperman, as Reams with a good return, making the tackle Waylon Huddleston for the Stingers. But Overton County with good starting field position right at the midfield stripe, as Easton Holland will lead them out once again. Short field after the turnover the last time, and the Outlaws have a short field here after the good return by Maverick Reams. 1st and 10 Overton County with 4:23 to play in the first quarter here in this junior championship game. I'm not sure if you can call it Super Bowl by copyright laws as the handoff goes to Massengale. Massengale off the left side. He'll pick up short yardage on the carry. Tackled over there by Upperman's Cannon West there making the stop. But a pickup of 3 on the play for Caden Massengale. To set up a 2nd and 7 now for the Outlaws offense. And already where they're at, they're getting close to 4-down territory. I think the way this offense can play, they wouldn't care to take chances in the middle of the field on 4th down conversions as they line it up on 2nd and 7. Holland hands off to Massengale, and he's hitting the backfield. It's a good defensive play there by Upperman's David Ledford, making the stop. Loss of 2 on the play for Caden Massengale as we're halfway through this first quarter, a little over halfway through this first quarter. 6-6 here in Baxter with the Outlaws and the Stingers playing for the Junior Division Championship. They met last year up in Jamestown. That was a great game between these two that Overton County won. As going wide to the left is Jackson Smith. Wide to the right, Jaden Birdsong for Holland. Holland will hand off to Kaufman on the end around. Kaufman looking for a block on the edge. Kaufman turns it up. Kaufman has a first down for Overton County. Taking it down to the 37-yard line. He'll pick up 12 as he's been the big weapon so far in this offense for offensive coordinator Lance Holland as they move the chains once again down to the 37-yard line on that end around by Gage Kaufman. Maverick Reams out leading the way to set the edge to make the block. And 1st and 10 Outlaws as they line it up from the hash marks on the right side or where they would be on this near side. Holland under center will take the snap. He'll hand off to Massengale. Massengale across the 35 down to the 34, maybe the 33-yard line. Pick up a 4 on the play for Caden Massengale as he'll get pretty good yardage on first down. Anytime you can get 3 or 4 on first down, you're doing pretty well in youth football as we approach 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. The Pee Wee Championship played earlier. Fentress County defeated Upperman 13-6 to win the Pee Wee Championship. Smith and Birdsong both line up on the far side. Holland going to keep it on a quarterback keeper. Holland up the middle will get close to the 30-yard line. He'll pick up about 3 on the play on his first carry. A little quarterback keeper there by Easton Holland. And it'll set up a 3rd and 3 now for the Outlaws offense. Again, 2-down territory here for Overton County. 3rd and 3 from the 30 as they look to keep this drive going. Holland with Massengale and Reams behind him. Holland will take the handoff. He'll give it to Massengale. Massengale cuts it back in the middle, and Caden's going to be close to a first down as depends on the spot. I think he got it. Needed 3, may have gotten 3.5. And they will move the chains on the carry by Caden Massengale. Give him 4 on the carry. First down number 4 for the Outlaws here in the first half as that will move it down to the 26-yard line for Overton County. Outlaws dressed in the blue today. The home team, they get the choice, I guess, of colors. Now, I'm not sure if they have a rule on what you wear as we move under a minute to play in the first quarter with Holland under center for Overton County. Easton will take the snap. He'll hand off to Massengale. Massengale going to be hitting the backfield. He'll struggle forward for a gain of a yard on the play for Caden Massengale. Tackle made over there by Upperman's Jason Watkins there on the stop for Upperman. No gain on the play, they say, for Massengale. So a 2nd and 10 now for the Outlaws offense. Maybe our last play of the first quarter here as Overton County has it at the 11-yard line. Birdsong to the right. Smith to the left. Holland hasn't attempted a pass yet for Overton County. Easton will take the snap. Before he does, though, the quarter will come to an end. I don't think he got the play away. I think the quarter ended before the snap, and it did. We're through one complete after one quarter. It is Overton County 6, Upperman 6, second quarter coming up after this.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Hello, friends. I'm L.G. Puckett with Puckett's Pond. I'm a professional numismatist and a 60-year member of A&A. I'm a strong buyer and collector of coins, gold, silver, and precious metals. If you want to buy, sell, trade, or pawn, then come on in and visit my money museum. It's in the back of Puckett's Furniture. I've got a free gift for the kids, and I'm ready to serve your precious metal needs. At Puckett's Pond, 1125 West.
To play here is the Outlaws handed off to Caden Massengale, and Caden going to pick up a short gain on the play as he'll gain 3 for Overton County and set up a 3rd and 7 now as they're going to go a little hurry up here are the Outlaws. Holland going to hand off to Massengale. Massengale with the extra blocker over there is in the backfield was Jackson Kilgore. Massengale will pick up a yard on the carry for Overton County, and that's going to set up they've got 4th down over there, 4th down and 6 now for the Outlaws offense. Again, that hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Holland going to hand to Kaufman on the end around again. Kaufman trying to get to the edge. Kaufman turns the corner. A lot of players there and a good open field tackle out there by Upperman's Beckham Brown, bringing down Gage Kaufman after a gain of a yard, and Upperman will hold on downs, and the Stingers will force the turnover on downs as they'll take over at the 18-yard line, make it the 17-yard line where they take over. 1st and 10 for Upperman as they have it there. So a good stop there by the Stingers defense. Upperman to the line of scrimmage. Their only play that they have had that's actually been a play, a 62-yard touchdown run by Beckham Brown. They have snapped the football twice. They turned it over on one. That goes through the hands of Brown there. Brown in trouble in the backfield. Brown trying to get away, but can't get away from Overton County's Turner Klaus there to wrap him up for the Outlaws. Big loss on the play as it'll be a loss of 4 for Beckham Brown. So feast or famine right now for the Upperman offense as, again, they lose yardage on that play after the huge play the last time. So either something big or something that goes the wrong direction. So they're behind the chains now at 2nd and 14 for Upperman. Taking a lot of time in the huddle are the Stingers. Brown in the shotgun. Will take the snap, low snap, able to field it cleanly. Brown rolling out now, looking for some room to run on the busted play. Kaufman going to chase him down, though, for Overton County. Gage Kaufman there to wrap up Beckham Brown after a short gain. Pickup of a yard, maybe 2 on the play. Call it a yard gain for Brown to set up a 3rd and 13 now for the Stingers offense. Gage Kaufman just taking a good angle there to wrap up Beckham Brown and tackle him and set up a 3rd and long now for Upperman deep in their own end. So a chance for Overton County to get a big stop here and get the football back if they can get this stop on third down. Upperman to the line of scrimmage slowly. Third down and long for the Stingers. Brown brings a man in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Brown will keep it right up the middle. Brown bounces outside. Brown just looking for a lane to run through and can't find anyone. Is closing that down quickly. For Overton County is number 96, Briar Nelson. They're on the stop for the Outlaws, but he'll gain 5, but that will be well short of the first down and set up a 4th and 8 for Upperman. And we'll probably see our first punt of the night here, as it will be a punt for Upperman as they'll line it up. Upperman punts it away. Reams will field it at the 34-yard line. So Overton County will have it there. They'll have it at the 35-yard line. First and 10 Outlaws from their 35. Massengale and Reams, they look over to Coach Lance Holland. The entire team does, as they're short a lineman out there, as they're late getting Liam Flowers onto the field for Overton County. We're halfway through this second quarter as the Outlaws start this drive at their 35-yard line. The handoff will go to Massengale. Massengale taking it forward for a gain of a couple, but then big number 70, David Ledford, just pulls him back. They'll say a gain of a yard on the play for Caden Massengale. And it will set up a 2nd and 9 now for the Outlaws offense. Ledford making a good defensive play there for Upperman. Second and 9 for the Outlaws. Again in the backfield is Jackson Kilgore as an extra blocker directly behind the left guard there for Overton County. The handoff will go to Kaufman. Kaufman trying that end around, makes a man miss in the backfield, breaks a tackle there, and dives forward down to the 31-yard line. Going to be a gain of 3 on the play for Gage Kaufman, but Upperman has kind of figured out that end around after a couple of big carries in the first quarter by Kaufman. This Upperman defense has done a pretty good job of keeping him from breaking anything long again. And now it's a 3rd down and 6 for Overton County from the 31-yard line of Upperman. Massengale along with Reams there in the backfield. And before they snap the football, a timeout going to be called by Overton County. They'll take their first of the game with 2:23 to play in the first half. It's Upperman 6, Overton County 6. Back to Baxter right after this. As they face a 3rd down and 6 inside Upperman territory at the 30-yard line, where it's 3rd and 6 for the Outlaws. As this Upperman defense, after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive, they have played much better since then. And now have the Outlaws offense in 3rd and medium here. Holland from the hash mark on the near side. Will take the snap. Easton wants to throw. Has time. Now it breaks down. He's wanting to run. Holland cuts it back in the middle. Holland's going to have a first down, taking it inside the 25-yard line. He'll get down to the 23. A 7-yard gain for Easton Holland, and he'll move the chains and pick up the first down for Overton County. 1st and 10 from the 23 for the Outlaws as Overton County dropped back to pass for the first time, and everybody was covered, and Holland made a great decision. Saw the room to run over on the far side, and they pick up the first down. Holland takes the snap. Holland throwing this time to Birdsong. It's caught for a short gain inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line. Pick up about 5 on that little post pattern to Jaden Birdsong, and he will pick up 5 on the first catch of the day for Upperman. Beautiful day. Sunshine, mid-50s as we move around 11 o'clock now on this Saturday morning. Happy to have you with us on this championship day as the leaves begin to change on the first Saturday in October. Holland will take the snap. He'll hand off to Massengale. Massengale turns it upfield. Caden will be close to a first down over on that far side. He may have his first down. Will depend on the spot here. No, he's going to be a little bit shy. They'll say he picks up about 3 on the carry. Caden Massengale's been the workhorse today for Overton County. He's already carried 13 times in this first half for 37 yards. 45 seconds to play in the half as the game clock running out here in the second quarter. Overton County still has 2 timeouts. 3rd down and a long 2 for the Outlaws offense. They'll bring Birdsong in motion. They'll hand it to him on the jet sweep. Now the reverse to Kaufman. Kaufman cuts up the middle of the field. Gage inside the 5. Gage to the end zone on the double reverse. Kaufman takes it in from 15 yards out. His second touchdown of the day, and the Outlaws move back in front with 23 seconds to play here in the first half as they go on the handoff to the jet sweep to Birdsong. He flips it back to Kaufman on the end around and the double reverse by Overton County. They take it in and score the touchdown. Now we'll line up for the conversion here to try to add to their 6-point lead. Holland to throw. Trying to go to Birdsong. Batted up in the air, and Birdsong caught it on the deflection. Birdsong held it. Yes, sirree. Great concentration by Jaden Birdsong. The 2-point conversion is good, and Overton County leads now 14-6 with 23 seconds to play in the first half. Back to Upperman right after this. Gage Kaufman, his second touchdown of the night, of the day. You get used to night as Kaufman will tee it up to kick off, as you got to be disciplined here, though Overton County does. They have given up a big play on a touchdown run by Beckham Brown, so you got to stay in concentration here and not give them anything late in the half with only 23 seconds to play in the first half. Kaufman, the kickoff. Goes over the head of Mauricio on this near side. That's a live football. Upperman going to have to chase it down. Mauricio will just fall on it down at the 18-yard line. That's a good kick by Gage Kaufman as he drove it inside the 20-yard line. In youth football, if you can do that, you're going to have some success. And Mauricio just had to fall on it as it was just laying out there on the ground for a few seconds. And now Upperman, maybe time for 2 plays here with their timeouts. Maybe 3 if they can hurry. But again, Overton County's got to stay disciplined here in this first half. Upperman has had only 4 plays that they have done anything with yardage. All of those runs by Beckham Brown. 4 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown for Brown. He'll come back out there at the center spot for Upperman. Brown will take the snap. He wants to throw. Brown rolling to his right. He's going to throw down the middle. Oh, almost intercepted. Jaden Birdsong just jumped that route, cut right in front of Leighton Brown, and he had a pick six there. If it's not a little overthrown, thing about it is, though, if he didn't get that, Brown was wide open. If he makes the catch, there's nobody back there to try to defend him. But it falls incomplete and sets up a 2nd and 10 now for Upperman. The Stingers from their 18-yard line as they'll get ready to go on 2nd and 10. Stingers to the line of scrimmage. They'll just take a knee. They don't want to see anything go wrong here late in this second quarter. So that will take us to halftime as the clock ticks down. And at halftime, it is Overton County 14, Upperman 6. We'll take this halftime break, and we'll be back to Baxter in just a little bit. Halftime here in Baxter with Upperman getting ready to kick off here to start the second half. Overton County leading at halftime by a score of 14-6. 104 yards of total offense in the first half for Overton County. They held Upperman to 64 yards in the first half. We'll give you the totals here in just a moment as Upperman to kick off. It'll be kicking number 15 this time, Beckham Brown to kick off. They had number 70, David Ledford, kicking off the first time, but Brown going to kick off here. So that tells me if you're over in county, you might ought to watch out for something, a little trickeration maybe trying to take place here by Upperman as Brown does line it up, kind of pointing toward the other way. It blew off the tee, though, and they'll have to set it up again. Overton County is looking at this like they're going to attempt an onside kick because the Outlaws have 6 players at the 50-yard line. Coach Melton moving them over to the far side. Now they'll come back the near side, and it's going to be fielded well at the 50 by Overton County. We'll see who that is. That is number 47 there that fielded it cleanly, Jackson Kilgore. So they did try an onside kick. They lined it up to go to the far side of the field. They come back to the near side where Overton County had kind of moved away from. But Kilgore, it was right at him, and he fields it and makes the catch. So it's 1st and 10 Overton County from right at midfield in the first half. Caden Massengale with 37 yards on 13 carries. 6 carries, 52 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Gage Kaufman. 2 carries, 10 yards for Easton Holland. Holland will take the snap. He'll hand off to Massengale. Massengale straight up the middle, has a short gain here as he'll pick up 3 on the carry and set up a 2nd and 7. Now for the Outlaws offense, throwing the football. Easton Holland completed 1 of 1 in the first half. The only pass was to Jaden Birdsong. That was for 5 yards. Birdsong also caught a 2-point conversion. And that is the 14-point total is the 2 touchdowns by Kaufman, the 2-point conversion to Birdsong. It's 2nd and 7 here for Overton County. Is Holland going to hand to Massengale? Massengale going to be wrapped up. Well, that's a good tackle there by Upperman as making the stop is Anthony Grover for the Stingers. That's going to be no gain on the play. Might have lost a half a yard back to the 48-yard line where it'll be 3rd down and call it 8 now for the Outlaws offense, as that's a good defensive play there as they tried to run a little stretch play to this near side at Overton County, and Grover just took that away. 3rd down and long for the Outlaws offense. First possession of the second half. They'll hand it to Kaufman on the end around. Kaufman gets to the edge. Gage turns it upfield. Kaufman a stiff arm, but can't get away from Brown. And it's going to be just a little bit shy of the first down. Pickup of 6 by Gage Kaufman, but Beckham Brown over there to make the stop about 2 yards short of the first down. And the Outlaws going to keep the offense out there at the 42-yard line. Big play right here if they can keep this drive going as Overton County trying to make a statement coming out of halftime here on this first possession. 4th down and 2. They've got to get just beyond the 40 to pick up the first down. 6:05 to play in this first half. They'll hand off to Massengale. Massengale bounces outside. Caden has the first down. Spins inside the 35 down to the 34-yard line where he's brought down by Beckham Brown. But a pickup of 8 on the play for Caden Massengale and a first down for the Outlaws. Their first down of the second half. Their 6th first down of the game as they move it inside the 35 down to the 33-yard line where it will be 1st and 10. Holland will take the snap. He'll hand off to Kaufman. Kaufman looking to get a block. He gets one from Reams. Kaufman again tries that stiff arm, but can't get away from Beckham Brown again. Brown's played well on offense, and he's made a couple of really good tackles on this drive to keep Kaufman from having some big gains. And that's a pickup of 6 there for Gage Kaufman, but there's a player down out there for Overton County, and that may be Kaufman over there that is shaken up for the Outlaws. It is Gage over there that is down, and the coaching staff out there to check on him. While we've got a minute, let's take a minute to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. The Livingston Rental Center, Puckett's Family Dentistry, 1806 Barbecue, compliments of a Wildcat fan, Milton Rains and Family, People's Bank and Trust Company, Farley and Sons Construction and Excavation, Farm Bureau Insurance, Highway 111 Deli, Livingston Dance Studio, Smith's Septic Service, Muscle Factory, Exit Rocky Top Realty, State Farm Insurance Phil Marshall, Puckett's Furniture, Highway Tire, Jerry's IGA, Gary Maxwell Insurance, First Church of Livingston, Livingston Regional Hospital, Bullseye Security, Livingston Dairy Queen, Livingston Family Healthcare, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Overton County News, Farmers Insurance Rick Savage, R&M Family Pharmacy, Maynard's Auto Sales, Wascon Incorporated, Lucky Red Stables, Willow Grove Marina, E.B. Gray Jewelry and Gifts, and Walnut Grove Church of Christ, our sponsors here on Overton Events, as they'll help Kaufman to his feet, and Gage Kaufman going to walk off unassisted. Not sure what the injury was, but hopefully he can return fairly quickly for the Outlaws here today. He will pick up 6 yards on the play and set up a 2nd and 4 now for the Outlaws offense, as he's holding that right shoulder, is Gage Kaufman, holding that hand to his chest and favoring that arm and shoulder. So hopefully it's nothing serious to Kaufman. They come out to check on him here on the sideline. Holland will keep it. Easton straight up the middle. Holland going to take it down near the 25-yard line. Going to be about a yard short of the first down. He'll pick up 4 on the carry. They'll need about a yard, maybe a yard and a half to pick up the first down, as Holland will have it 3rd down and a long 1 for Overton County. Closer to 2, really, I guess, for the Outlaws. 4:50 to play in the 3rd quarter. 2 downs to pick up this first down, as they look at Kaufman over here on the sideline. Holland takes the snap. Holland has pressure from the backside. Easton going to try to get to the edge. Holland turns it up. Holland going to be close to a first down. Is he going to be chased down there by Waylon Huddleston? But I think he got enough for the first down. It's on the far side, and they will move the chains. Will be a 1st and 10 for the Outlaws, as Easton Holland able to get to the edge and turn it upfield to pick up the first down. We're halfway through this 3rd quarter as Overton County has taken the opening drive. They have kept it for almost 4 minutes here as we approach the halfway mark of the 3rd quarter. And the Outlaws have a new set of downs from the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 Overton County, with Massengale and Reams in the backfield behind Holland. Holland will take the snap. He'll hand off to Massengale. Caden cuts it up the middle of the field, and there's number 70 again, David Ledford, to wrap him up after a gain of a yard on the play by Caden Massengale. And it will set up a 2nd and 9 now for the Outlaws offense. 2nd and 9 for Overton County. They break the huddle. Tight end going to the right side is Eli Brogans for Overton County. They line Birdsong in tight. They'll hand it off to Massengale. Massengale cuts it up the middle. Caden going to get to the 20-yard line. Leans forward to the 19. Will be a pickup of 3 for Caden Massengale. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 6, maybe 7 for the Outlaws offense, as they have it down to the 19-yard line. They've got to get to the 13, so 3rd and 6 for Overton County. Hand off to Massengale, hitting the backfield and wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage, as that is Anthony Grover there to make the stop again for Upperman. No gain on the play, and it's going to set up a 4th down now for the Outlaws. Gage Kaufman over here doesn't look like he's going to be returning anytime soon for Overton County. Looking at his shoulder, they're telling me, so could be something with the collarbone. as Holland takes the snap on 4th down. He'll hand off to Massengale. Caden is not going to get there. Making the stop for Upperman is Cannon West. Will be a short gain for Massengale. So Upperman has held Overton County. Players shaking up on this near side now for Overton County as they've got another player down, as that is Massengale that is slow to get up for the Outlaws. As the Overton County coaches go out to check on him, we'll take this break and we'll come back to Baxter, as we'll tell you, with 1:55 to play in the third. It's Overton County 14, Upperman 6.
Hello, friends. Josh Ford with Puckett's Furniture since 1954. As you know, Puckett's has been in continuous operation for over 68 years, selling high-end quality brands to thousands of families throughout Middle Tennessee. Did you know we have a low price guarantee? If within 30 days of your purchase, you find the same item advertised for less under like terms and conditions, Puckett's will refund you the difference plus 10% of the difference. That is our commitment to you. Puckett's Furniture since 1954. Come on down.
For Overton County, Gage Kaufman has put the helmet back on the sideline. Maybe lobbying to come back in for the Outlaws. So they're down a couple of key players right now as Overton County, and Upperman takes over on downs. 1st and 10 at their own 18. Their first snap on offense of the second half happening at 1:55 to play in the third. Brown will take the snap. Brown will keep it. Brown in the middle is going to be tripped up and brought down there by Overton County, as that is the player tripping him up, Jace Elliott. There for Overton County will be a short gain for Brown. Pick up about 3 on the play for Beckham Brown. It's up a 2nd and 7 now for Upperman. Overton County leading 14-6 late here in the third quarter. Couple of Gage Kaufman touchdown runs for Overton County, and a 2-point conversion to Jaden Birdsong. The score for Upperman, a 62-yard touchdown run for Beckham Brown. 2nd and 7 for the Stingers. They have it at the 21-yard line. Brown will take the snap. He'll hand off to the running back going to the left side. Big hole over there, and Kaufman back in there, going to bring him down, as it's going to be on the carry, number 41. That is Cooper Reeser on the carry, but a penalty marker down, going to be holding on Upperman, and it's going to bring it back. I don't know if that may be about the first flag that we've seen in this game, and it's a big one against Upperman, as it's going to take away a good run and a first down for the Stingers, and it's going to bring them back inside the 15-yard line down to the 11, where it will be 2nd down and long now. 2nd and about 18 for Upperman as we move under a minute to play in the third quarter. So Upperman from the, call it the 12-yard line, where it will be 2nd and long. Trying to get the clock started, but nobody's seeing them to start the clock. Brown, long count, takes the snap. Brown has blockers on the far side. Brown turns the corner. Brown into the secondary. Brown down the sideline. Brown to midfield into Overton County territory. Beckham Brown is going to go 88 yards, his second long touchdown run of the night, and Upperman has cut it to 2. Beckham Brown went 62 yards in the first quarter. He goes 88 here in this second quarter. He's got 155 total yards, does Beckham Brown, and he cuts the lead down to 2 with 28 seconds to play in the third quarter. So Brown with the long touchdown run will cut it to 2 at 14 to 12. Conversion attempt coming. They need to throw it here if they want to try to tie it on this one. as they'll line it up. Upperman, after the long run, taking a minute to line up for the conversion attempt. Brown from the shotgun. The backfield with him is a running back to his left, and they might have moved. They'll throw it for 2 on the far side. It's incomplete as they tried to get it to Leighton Brown on the far side. So with 28 seconds to play in the third, Overton County still leads, but it's much closer. Overton County 14, Upperman 12. We'll be back to Baxter right after this.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Contact local agent Phil Marshall for your personal price plan today.
Upperman with a big play, able to cut the lead down to 2 on the long touchdown run by Beckham Brown. His second long run of the day, 155 yards for Brown. Cuts the lead down to 2 at 14-12, and now David Ledford coming back in to kick, so they're going to kick this one away unless they're trying to fool Overton County by putting Brown in to attempt the onside kick the last time, and now Ledford coming back in. They'll give the indication they're going to kick this one away. Ledford now.
Come on, boys, let's go.
Kicks it short. Kaufman will field it to the 41. Gage to the 45. Gage up near midfield and takes it into Upperman territory down to the 49-yard line of the Stingers, where he's brought down there by Upperman, as it'll be making the tackle there. Jesse Mauricio on the stop for Upperman, and it's a 1st and 10 for Overton County at the Upperman 49-yard line. Big drive right here for Overton County, as Upperman able to get a stop on 4th down after the injury to Gage Kaufman. Then takes it on a long run to score the touchdown, and now Overton County looking to answer. Holland going to hand off to Massengale back in there. Caden cuts it up on the near side, takes it inside the 45, just keeps churning the legs, and will be stopped after a 5-yard run as Anthony Grover there to make the stop, but a 5-yard gain for Caden Massengale, and that will be the last play of the third quarter. So Upperman gets closer in the third. They score the touchdown. They don't convert on the conversion to tie it, and with 3 quarters gone, it is Overton County 14, Upperman 12 here in the third quarter.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Hello, friends. I'm LG Puckett with
Upperman 44-yard line. So good to see Gage Kaufman and Caden Massengale both back out there for Overton County on this big drive here for the Outlaws offense as they start this fourth quarter from the Upperman 44-yard line. They have it 2nd and 5, does Overton County. The offensive line for the Outlaws, the center is Jace Neal. The guards are Elijah Dishman and Liam Flowers. The tackles, Jackson Kilgore and Briar Nelson. Handoff will go to Kaufman on the end around. Kaufman tries to get away from one in the backfield. Can't do so, and he's going to lose a couple as Upperman has figured out that end around to a point as Kaufman's had a good night running the football. That is 9 carries for 62 yards for Gage Kaufman. He scored both touchdowns for Overton County. But a loss of 2 there will set up a 3rd and 7 now for the Outlaws offense. Smith and Birdsong splitting out very wide here to the left side. Maybe looking at that post to Birdsong. No, they're going to hand it off to Kaufman. Kaufman tries to outrun Brown at the corner. He does. Kaufman to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, to the goal line. Touchdown, Gage Kaufman, 47 yards, his 3rd score of the day, and he goes over 100 yards on that carry to 109 with the 3 touchdowns and a big answer for Overton County with 7:09 to play in the 4th quarter. The Outlaws move back in front by 8 and a chance to make this a 2-possession game in the 4th quarter and make it a large hill to climb for Upperman if they can convert on this conversion here for the Outlaws offense. So all of a sudden, I'd say that shoulder feeling very well for Gage Kaufman as the Outlaws to attempt the conversion to try to take a 9 or a 10-point lead here. And this is a huge play. They'll bring Birdsong in motion. They'll hand it to him. Birdsong almost stopped, now starts again, and he's going to be tackled at the 6-yard line. I'm not sure what happened on that play, but it didn't work for Overton County. And we have 7:09 to play in the 4th. It's Overton County 20, Upperman 12, still a 1-possession game. Back to Baxter right after this.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Contact local agent Phil Marshall for your personal price plan today.
To move the Outlaws back in front by 8, 20-12. Kaufman, an 11-yard touchdown run, a 15-yard touchdown run, and now a 47-yard touchdown run for Kaufman. The 3 scores for Overton County. The conversion attempt failed, and it stays a 1-possession game. Kaufman to kick off for the Outlaws. Gage kicks it far side. Mauricio will field it on a hop at the 30 to the 35 and up across the 40 to the 41-yard line as they'll start their possession there at that point. And still, as we said, within a score and a 2-point conversion of tying this up. So that failed extra point keeps it very close here as they'll line up at the 41. Beckham Brown leads his team back out there for Upperman. They'll send a wide receiver to the left and Mauricio. Coming wide to the right is Cannon West. Waylon Huddleston in the backfield as they'll fake the jet sweep. They'll hand it to Huddleston. Huddleston, no, it's not. That's 41. Ball pops up in the air and it's recovered by Overton County. The Outlaws have recovered it. I think it's Holland that will get to it. No, they're going to say Upperman got it back. Oh, the Stingers recover it as it popped right out of the hands of the ball carrier, Cooper Reeser, who was back there. I thought Holland had gotten it, but Reeser had it pop out of his hands. It's recovered by Colton Rojas for Upperman. That'll be a gain of 5 on that fumble. Just popped straight up in the air. And it looked like Overton County had a chance to recover it, but couldn't hold on, and Rojas makes a big play to keep Upperman alive in this one. Brown in motion. Beckham Brown keeps it straight up the middle, and he'll pick up a first down. Will Beckham Brown as he'll take it into Overton County territory. A pickup of 8 yards on the play for Beckham Brown. He's had a huge game here in this contest. 163 yards on the ground for Beckham, 2 touchdowns. He's done that on only 8 carries for Brown. So he's averaging over 20 yards a carry as the quarterback for Upperman, and they're down to the Overton County 47-yard line as we're under 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 Upperman as they'll come back up to the line of scrimmage. Brown going to bring Leighton Brown in motion. They'll fake the handoff. They'll go to Huddleston. Huddleston up the middle, and he's going to have a good gain as he'll take it forward for about 7 or 8. Gage Kaufman there to bring him down, but not before a pickup of 8 on the play for Huddleston, and a 2nd and 2 now for the Upperman offense from down at the 39-yard line of Overton County. So Upperman driving here in this fourth quarter as they are trying to score a touchdown and give them a chance to tie it with a 2-point conversion. Clock continues to run with 5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Brown again brings Leighton Brown in motion. They'll hand it to him this time, and he's going to be wrapped up. They try to strip it away as number 9 in there for Overton County, Cooper Melton, trying to strip the football out of there. But Brown doing a good job holding on as Melton makes the tackle. But it'll be a gain of a yard on the play for Leighton Brown and set up a 3rd and 1 now for the Upperman offense. 3rd down and 1 from the 38-yard line of Overton County. 3rd down as Upperman slow coming out of the huddle. They'll line up a couple of wide receivers on the far side. They've only thrown the football 1 time. That was incomplete, almost intercepted by Birdsong. They'll bring Leighton Brown in motion. Beckham Brown will fake it. He'll keep it, and he's going to be close to a 1st down. Over there making the tackle is Eli Brogans. Going to depend on a spot here. It's very close over there as Brown with a short gain, and it's going to be enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, will Upperman, so a 1st and 10 for the Bees exactly halfway through this fourth quarter here in Baxter. As, again, they try to run the clock. It finally gets started. They're having some kind of delay with the clock here in Baxter. 1st and 10 Upperman, though, from in Overton County territory. Brown going to throw deep. He's got a man out there, overthrown and incomplete. Tried to get it to Cannon West down the seam, and West had gotten behind the defenders, but it's overthrown and incomplete and sets up a 2nd and 10 now for the Upperman offense. If you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Help us grow our channel. If you're watching us on Facebook, give us a follow there. Share videos on Facebook. Help us grow the Facebook page. If you're enjoying our coverage, we'll have soccer for you next week. The Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats in district tournament play as they move into the postseason. They'll be playing in the opening round of the district tournament for them on Tuesday from right here in Baxter. Join us for the live coverage here on Overton Events. Brown rolling out to his right. Brown cuts it upfield. Brown is going to be brought down at about the 32-yard line. That is there to make the stop. Brogans again. Brown going to pick up about 5. He got half of what he needed for the 1st down. Give him 6 on the carry. So he's up to 170 yards rushing now is Beckham Brown. It's a 3rd and 4 now for the Upperman offense. 3rd and 4 from the 32-yard line of Overton County. Big drive right here for Upperman as they methodically are marching the football down the field. 2:50 to play in the fourth quarter. Upperman, that bunch formation to the right for the wide receivers. They'll hand off to Huddleston. Excuse me, that's Reeser. Reeser going to have a good gain up the middle, and he's going to be close to another 1st down. Looks like he's going to be about a yard shy as Cooper Reeser. He'll pick up 4 and set up a 4th and 1 and set up a huge play. No, they'll say he got the 1st down. They look, and they say it's a 1st down for Upperman. So they'll move the chains. They had spotted the down marker over there a good yard short of the 1st down, but the official out on the field took a look at it and said it's a 1st down. That's a 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line of Overton County. 1st and 10 from the Outlaw 27 as Upperman to the line of scrimmage. Brown takes the snap. He's going to run to his left. Brown in trouble, bounces away from it. Brown still on his feet. Brown straight up the middle. Brown still breaking tackles. Finally tripped up. Who was that got him just by the shoelace to trip him up? That was Easton Holland there to bring him down. And it's going to be a 1st and goal. No, it's a 1st and 10 for Upperman from the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 from the Overton County 13, call it. A minute and a half to play in the 4th quarter. Upperman driving as a huge run there by Beckham Brown. Gets him down to the 13. We've got Brown now with 182 yards in this game. Huddleston in the backfield with Brown. Field shortening up. Clock continues to run with 1:10 to play as there's going to be a false start on Upperman. Penalty on the Bees as the motion man was in motion. Another man moved at the same time, so the false start against Upperman going to back them up behind the chains and set up a 1st and 15 now for the Bees offense. That's a big call right there, big play to get the penalty to put them in a long situation here. But the last time they were in that was when Brown broke one for 88 yards. Again, you got to be disciplined right here. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Brown will take the snap. He's going to throw. He's got a man out there. It's overthrown and incomplete, though. And we'll set up a 2nd and 15 now for the Upperman offense with 1:02 to play in the 4th quarter. They had gotten Mauricio open on that far side, but it's over his head and incomplete. And a timeout going to be taken by Upperman. The Stingers will call it with 1:02 to play in the 4th. It's Overton County 20, Upperman 12. We'll be back to Baxter right after this. State Farm Insurance, Overton County Outlaws football here on Overton Events. Final Outlaws game of the 2023 season as they try to hold on here against Upperman. The Stingers facing a 2nd and 15 from the Outlaws' 19-yard line with 1:02 to play in the 4th quarter. It's an 8-point Overton County lead, 20-12. So Upperman's going to need 2 plays against this defense. They're going to need a touchdown, and they're going to need to convert on a 2-point conversion to tie this up. Overton County needs 3 plays to make a stop right here. Beckham Brown, the quarterback, will take the snap. Brown going to try to run with it. Brown bounces outside. Brown going to be cut off and wrapped up over there on a good open field tackle by Maverick Reams. Maverick flexing a little bit after making the tackle. It's going to be a 4-yard loss on the play for Beckham Brown and going to set up a 3rd down. Now for Upperman, they'll take a timeout again. Will Upperman will take it as well. 49 seconds to play in the 4th quarter. It is Overton County 20, Upperman 12. Back to Baxter right after this.
Hello friends, are you in the market for a new mattress or bedroom suit? Puckett's Furniture is your Tempur-Pedic and Sealy Posturepedic mattress dealer. Take advantage of Puckett's low price guarantee, plus up to 80% off of our Jameson solid latex mattress sets, putting thousands of dollars in your pocket. Queen mattresses starting at $599. Come check out our large inventory of solid wood bedroom suits before these ridiculously low prices are gone forever. Financing also available. Puckett's Furniture since 1954. Come on down.
Offense. Beckham Brown takes the snap. Brown going to throw, going down the middle. Pass is overthrown and incomplete. Tried to get it to Mauricio, but it falls incomplete and sets up a 4th down. The game riding on this one play right here. 4th and 17 facing Upperman. No timeout here. I think they're out of timeouts. Are the Stingers? Don't use one here on this 4th and 17. As Coach Adam Taylor over there trying to come up with a big play here on 4th down and long. Beckham Brown has the play from the sideline. Overton County with a chance to make a stop here and get the football back and just run out the clock. Brown going to run with it to the right side. They cut it back in the middle. Brown in trouble. Brown is down, and Overton County will take over on downs. Big stop there by the Outlaws, as in on that tackle, number 47, Jackson Kilgore, and number 44, Turner Klaus. Brown going to lose a yard on the play. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage, and Overton County will take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line with 37 seconds to play in the game, and the Outlaws just can run the clock out here as Upperman has used all their timeouts. They just need to snap it one time and get the play clock rolling, and they'll win their 26th in a row. This group, since they entered the junior division, 25-1. They've won 25 in a row. There, Holland just going to take the knee for Overton County as he'll just kneel down to get the clock started. This group at 26-1, their first game as in this division, they lost to Upperman. Now they've won 26 in a row, won 3 straight championships as Overton County, as they'll come to the sideline here to celebrate, and they're just going to let the time run out here. As we said, the 40-second clock, once they started, it was already under 40, so they'll just get the win here, and they'll go to 9-0 in this 2023 season. They'll beat Upperman 20-12 here today in Baxter on the Upperman home field, and now we'll have the presentation of trophies as the team's going to shake hands. While they do that, we'll give you some stats here to wind this one up. Caden Massengale, good day running the football, 52 yards on the day for Caden Massengale. Easton Holland on the ground ends up with 15 rushing yards for the Outlaws. Big day for Gage Hoffman. He ran that tight end reverse for 3 touchdowns. 109 yards on the day for Kaufman, 3 touchdowns. He scored all 3 of their touchdowns on that little end around, and he gets those 109 yards in 10 carries. So an 11-yard average right at it for Gage Kaufman. They'll end up with, 176 rushing yards for the Outlaws. They only threw 1 pass. They completed it for 5 yards to Jaden Birdsong. So 5 yards passing to give them a total of 181 yards of offense for the Outlaws. Now for Upperman, big day for Beckham Brown. 178 yards for Beckham Brown, including their 2 touchdowns, a 62-yard touchdown run, an 88-yard touchdown run for Beckham Brown. 9 yards on the ground for Cooper Reeser. 8 yards rushing today for Waylon Huddleston. 1 yard on the ground for Leighton Brown to give them their total of, 178, 186, 196 rushing yards for Upperman today. They'll end up with 196 total yards as they attempted 4 passes. All 4 were incomplete, but we go back to the first touchdown by Upperman, and one of the biggest plays of the game, the play by Maverick Reams to make the tackle at the 1-yard line when it looked like Leighton Brown would take it in for the 2-point conversion, and such a huge play there to keep him from getting that and keep it to where the pressure was on Upperman to have to score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, and Overton County gets the win here today by a final score of 20-12. As we said, they'll go 9-0, back-to-back undefeated seasons in the junior division as they finish these last 2 years. The last 3 seasons, they've won the championship under head coach Clint Melton, assistant coaches Lance Holland, Sean Brogans, Danny Massengale, and James Klaus doing a great job for the Outlaws level as they win their third straight championship as a group. Big bulk of this group will move up to the senior division next year, so they'll be split up a little bit with this group here, as there'll be some of them staying in this junior division, some of them moving up to the senior division. So we'll have to see which ones actually do move up and which ones stay at the junior division. But they've had a great run here, has this group of players together with 3 straight championships, back-to-back undefeated seasons for the Overton County Outlaws, and they win the championship today, 20-12 here over Upperman. Back-to-back seasons that they have won championships over Upperman. They defeated the Stingers up in Jamestown last year. They beat them here at home today to get the wins. We said they're going to have the presentation of the championship and runner-up trophies here as Overton County wins this one 20-12 over Upperman. Congratulations to the Outlaws. We'll try to catch the PA announcer here to get the presentation, as they're going to introduce all the players from both teams, so we'll stick with it.
The center of the field, and we present I would like to present to you first your 2023 Junior Runner-Up Super Bowl, the Upperman Stingers. What a great season they've had. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 Junior Super Bowl champions, the Livingston Outlaws. Way to go, both teams. And now, number 2, Caden Massengale. Number 5, Jaden Birdsong. Number 8, Easton Holland. Number 9, Cooper Melton. Number 10, Maverick Reams. Number 12, Dawson Brown. Number 13, Landon Liddell. Number 19, Elijah Dishman. Number 26, Jackson Smith. Number 29, Gabe Lightfoot. Number 30, Gage Kaufman. Number 31, Gavin Kaufman. Number 36, Nehemiah Schultz. Number 44, Turner Klaus. Number 45, Eli Brogans. Number 47, Jackson Kilgore. Number 52, Jace Elliott. Number 55, Eli Brogans. Number 47, Jackson Kilgore. Number 55, Silas Huckabee. Number 59, William Dyer. Number 64, Houston Mace. Number 69, Maddox Bilbrey. Number 77, Liam Flowers. Number 78, Sawyer Pete. Number 81, Grayson Murphy. Number 82, Jace Neal. Number 84, Grayson Dishman. Number 85, Jameson Root. Number 88, Grayson Cochran. Number 90, Stephen Buell. Number 96, Briar Nielsen. Number 97, Campbell Melton. Grayson Branham. Sam Branham. And Caden Key. Let's give it up one more time for your 2023 Junior Super Bowl champs, the Livingston Outlaws. And now for your cheerleading squad. Ella Sales, Sadie Pete, Esme Smith, Olivia Sinclair, Callie Ricketson, Riker Wathall, Carly Harper, Sadie Smith, Della Cooper, Sydney Cross, Ellie Savage, Tatum Cobble, Paisley Roberts, Lily Martin, Harley Huckabee, Madison Forrester, Jalen Smith, Aspen Randolph, Starling Martin, and Layla Hayes. Your Upperman Stinger juniors consist of Raleigh Dawson, Leighton Brown, Jesse Mauricio, Braxton Bell, Blakely Stout, Anthony Grover, Nash Nichols, Joseph Block, Aiden White, Cannon West, Beckham Brown, Dawson Rogers, Kellen Dixon, Owen Ewish, Knox Taylor, Jameson McCallan, Jason Watkins, Trenton Mosiria, Raylan Maynard, Colton Ward, Cooper Reeser, Colton Rojas, Isaiah Davenport, Zan Cullum, Elijah Morrell, Rolly Cathy, Aiden Miller, Jerry Sherrill, David Ledford, Tucker Gentry, and Waylon Huddleston. And your junior cheerleading squad, Brooklyn Kilpatrick, Alejandra Matilde, Alyssa Parks, JC Rice, Kendall Bruce, Shelby Hayes, Cora Smallwood, Kimber Crabtree, Claire Terreno, Camden Wilkins, Paisley Easterly, Harley Cowan, Harper Elant, Hadley Butler, Kaylee Bronson, Sophie Bryson, Jada Park, Ava McDermott, Madison Godwin, Piper Watts, Olivia Mauricio, Jocelyn Davis, Amina Beach, Hudson Hines, Emma Grace Benson, Delilah Carnegie, Kennedy Herbert, Alex Bond, Charlie Grace Wago, Jalen Lewis, Ellis Patterson, and Addison Sullivan. Let's give it up, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your junior teams.
Overton County wins the championship here today in the junior division by a final score of 20-12 over the Upperman Stingers as Overton County finishes the season 9-0. Jace Neal set the tone early. Jace recovered a fumble on the first snap of the game by Upperman. The Outlaws took it in and scored a touchdown on that drive, and they never trailed, never was behind. It was tied at 6. Overton County wins it 20-12 as Neal sets the tone early with that fumble recovery, and the Outlaws cap their third straight championship. They have won 26 in a row. This group have 26-1 over their last 27 games, so a pretty good run for this Overton County Outlaw team, and they win back-to-back junior division championships, winning this one today here in Upperman by a final score of 20-12. Thank you to our sponsors for making today's broadcast possible.